Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Liz Elias, your relationship coach. Last time we explored boundaries and desire. Your responses showed how much we need to talk about what's unspoken in relationships. Today, we're decoding what men secretly wish for during intimacy, not just physical, but emotional connection. We'll unlock the subtle desires that make him feel seen and cherished, transforming intimacy into a profound expression of love. Let's explore the quiet language of his soul, the things he craves but may never say. Let's begin. Let's start with a core masculine desire to feel wanted and chosen. He wants you to initiate, not with grand gestures, but with subtle personal signals. Imagine a gentle touch under the table at dinner, or a soft kiss behind his ear in the morning. These small, non-demanding gestures are powerful. They say, "I desire you," without words. In a world where men are expected to pursue, your quiet invitation is a profound affirmation. It boosts his confidence and makes him feel uniquely desired. It's the hand that finds his at the movies, or the lingering eye contact across a crowded room. These moments are emotional foreplay, building tension and making him feel seen. This isn't about playing games. It's about mastering the language of subtlety. The most powerful invitations are whispered, not shouted. When you do this, you're not just initiating a physical moment. You're deepening your connection. You're telling him, "I choose you right now." That feeling is intoxicating for a man. It reassures him and makes him feel like the only man in the world. You become an active, enthusiastic participant in your relationship's dance. This is the first key to unlocking his heart. Invite him in, wordlessly. Let your actions say what words cannot. That's the art of the unspoken invitation. In our fast-paced world, we often rush through intimacy, missing the magic of the journey. Secretly, he wishes you'd slow things down, let time melt away. Imagine pausing, placing your hands on his chest and just looking at him. No agenda, just presence. Hold his gaze softly, match your breath to his, and create a bubble of timelessness. This isn't about performance, it's about soulful exchange. Slowing down bypasses the mind and speaks to the nervous system, creating shared calm. You notice the details, the color in his eyes, the way he relaxes. He sees your trust and softness. Extended, unhurried eye contact becomes emotional intimacy, more powerful than any position. Inside this bubble, there are no expectations, just the present moment. You relieve him of pressure and invite pure connection. Passion becomes a slow burn, every touch more meaningful. He feels cherished, not just desired for a function. Next time, be the anchor of stillness. Guide his hands, slow your movements, find his eyes. Watch what happens when you give your connection the luxury of time. You'll discover a depth of intimacy where his heart can truly rest in yours. Slow down and let the connection deepen. This is the gift he secretly craves. Be the one who says, "Let's stay here for a while." That's the luxury of slowing down. Touch isn't just about arousal. It's about safety and unconditional affection. He wants you to touch him in non-sexual places, the back of his neck, his wrist, his shoulders. These gestures say, "I see all of you. I cherish all of you." Holding his wrist or tracing his spine is an act of trust and gentleness. This touch calms his nervous system, telling him, "You are safe here." After moments of intensity, stay close. Let your hand rest on his chest or shoulder. Let your touch be light, loving, and without expectation. This is the touch that grounds him, reinforcing your emotional bond. It says, "I love you, the man, not just the lover." He feels valued for his being, not just his performance. Expand your map of his body, find the places that respond with a sigh of relief. The top of his head, the back of his knees, the arch of his foot. Learn this quiet, reassuring language of touch. In these gentle caresses, you build a safe harbor. He feels deeply and completely cherished. Men don't just want to hear sounds of pleasure. They crave your whispered desires. Use your words to draw him out of his head and into the moment. Many men worry, "Am I doing this right?" Your voice is the key that unlocks him from this mental loop. Whisper something specific. "I love the way your hands feel." Or, "When you kiss me like that, I feel so connected." These aren't just compliments, they're real-time feedback, arousing and reassuring. Speaking your desires makes you an active co-creator, not a passive recipient. It takes the pressure off him to be a mind reader. He feels more confident and connected. Your vulnerability invites his. Whisper, "A little slower," or "Right there, don't stop," showing you trust him with your pleasure. Your words are a golden thread, pulling him closer. Every affirmation weaves you together more tightly. Start small. Share one thing you genuinely love in the moment. Watch him relax and become more present. Your voice transforms intimacy into a shared, unforgettable experience. The deepest masculine desire is emotional safety, a sanctuary to lay down his armor. He wants to be vulnerable without feeling weak. Creating this space isn't about forcing him to talk, but about your energy and acceptance. If he shares a worry, listen without fixing or judging. Your acceptance in quiet moments, when he's tired, withdrawn, or silent, builds this sanctuary. It says, "You don't have to perform for me, you can just be." When a man feels this safety, he connects with you on a soul level. He lets you see the parts he hides from the world. He'll never ask for this directly, but he'll test the waters with small glimpses of his true self. Your gentle, consistent presence convinces him your arms are his safe harbor. Notice when he's carrying a weight. Offer, "You seem quiet today. I'm here." Then let it go. Let your presence be a silent invitation to rest. When you give him this gift, you offer a place where his strength isn't required and his soul is welcome. This is the foundation of deep intimacy. Be his sanctuary. That's what he truly needs. In moments of peak vulnerability, he craves your eye contact. Holding his gaze when you're most open tells him everything about your acceptance. Our instinct is to look away, but choosing to meet his eyes is a gift of staggering intimacy. You let him see you, truly, in your most unguarded state. This silent declaration says, "I am here with you fully." For a man, seeing trust and acceptance in your eyes is profoundly affirming. It dissolves his fears and deepens his presence. Eye contact is a two-way street. You invite him to be seen too. It becomes a feedback loop of acceptance and connection. Even a few seconds of soft, loving gaze can anchor the experience in something deeper. This practice requires courage, but the reward is immense. You signal complete trust, body, pleasure, and vulnerability. Next time, open your eyes and find his. Let him see your soul. In that shared gaze, you'll find a connection that transcends words. The moments after intimacy are just as important as the act itself. This is aftercare, the gentle transition back to everyday life. Secretly, he wants aftercare, even if he pretends otherwise. Aftercare is staying present, pulling the blanket over him, a soft kiss, tracing circles on his back. These gestures anchor affection and soothe his defenses. Simple, heartfelt words. "That was beautiful. I feel so close to you. Thank you." Reinforce your connection. Shared laughter is powerful aftercare too. It shows your bond can hold both intensity and joy. By offering aftercare, you say, "You are safe with me, before, during, and after." Your connection doesn't end when the sex does. Over time, this builds deep security and intimacy. He learns that vulnerability with you is always followed by warmth and reassurance. This is how you make intimacy a true home for his heart. Don't skip the sacredness of after. It's where love lingers. As we close, ask yourself, have you created a space where your partner feels truly safe to be himself? True connection is built in your gentle presence, your non-judgment, and your willingness to see beyond the surface. Men feel deeply, even if they don't say it aloud. Listen not just to his words, but to his silences, his body, his breath, his eyes. In these quiet spaces, his heart truly speaks. I'm Liz Elias, and this is how you truly make him yours.